But this is just so stupid. Listen, today what's happening in my brain is like they just try to alter reality as much as they can, and then make me acceptive of the current way they have attacking my brain. It's so stupid, and I have no shame to put that stupidity in their faces. And I won't put the shame of the retardation they want me to subscribe to. I'll put that in their faces. This perps think that as long as we behave in as if it's not illogical and retarded, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be a reality we can subscribe to. And they do that to the wrong person. Because me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put the way you want me to subscribe to things here. Now what you're seeing here is a picture I took in 2016, the first time I came to New York City. I was employed by this person, the people who put me in this program actually. And I remember coming to New York at the time. I had a girlfriend, and it was in Times Square. And I think either for lunch or dinner, like early dinner, we went for dinner, and we went to a restaurant in Times Square. And honestly, I remember seeing somebody who looked like a waitress. They had like the waitress outfit. They had like, and they were like sweeping a little bit. And they had like blondish hair, but they were very like voluptuous and looked more Hispanic and somewhat tall. And I'm like, oh wow, listen, I'm honest. Like I'm gonna be honest with myself. I know who I am. I like voluptuous women, and if they're curvaceous. And so today, what's happening is to make me subscribe to this fantasized persona. They have this teenager, trashy looking teenager, who blonde hair. Now you can clearly see this picture was taken in 2016, and you can see where it is. This is Times Square. To make me subscribe of this persona, and how they want me to be subscriptive of this persona. And today, because I'm a target individual who being manipulated psychologically, mentally, they attack my psyche and manipulate my. I see these little teenagers. They walk around. Some of them have even blonde. The tint of their hair blonde. It's like, oh, it's so trashy. It looks off actually. I don't even know what it does. Like, it actually makes you more ugly than what you already are. And you hear this noise campaign. This is what they try. Like, let me just say, you see this video in 2025, by the way. What you're hearing is the noise campaign that's supposed to be making me subscriptive of these things. Because what they want me to think is like, yeah, no, this like waitresses like sweeping around were not adults. They were like teenagers. And that's why this is happening. And what they were doing all along is they were mapping the brain 9 years ago. And today, they have this teenager walking around with their blonde hair like this. Ugh. And I'm supposed to be subscriptive of this. By the way, they tell me they're framing me with kids, teenagers. And they're like, yeah, no, that's what this purpose. Because I moved to New York later on, after resigning from where I used to work. And when I moved to New York, shortly after that, on August 19, 2019, this I manipulated my brain. And like, yeah, the perp, he was sweeping because it's like, yeah, that was like, yeah, he was a perp who's involved in what you're doing. What do you mean? Like, these people are disgusting. And like, yo, there's something there. You see, there's blondes over there. They're not, ugh. It's so retarded. But the thing is, like, the whole ecosystem are aligned with the retardation and stupidity they want me to subscribe to. And they have this trashy teenager walking around like, ugh. To make me think, no, 9 years ago, that person was actually, ugh. Tiger Mitchell, you gotta be strong. These perps have no shame of how stupid things sounds like. And they have a whole ecosystem that's supposed to break you down into that. And even make me imagine, this is how the sense of logicalness and thought they wanted me to have. It's like, what adult in their 20s would be working as a waitress, sweeping around in Times Square, as in a restaurant there? There's this going on. This is what gaslighting is at this level, and they're like, "You're a pedo." And today, when you see the little teenager, it's like, "Yeah, we're mad." And matter of fact, to make it more like less obvious than mine, it's like, "She mapped it." What I mean by she, they mean that apparently, if it's a she involved in this, they will not falsify it. Individual, stay strong. You have clowns around you that I don't have no shame putting that in their faces. Like, listen to how retarded you are. You want me to subscribe to your fucking current experiences because you want me to think that that waitress in 2016 with the blonde hair was not an adult. And she looked clearly an adult. Matter of fact, I think she, if not my age, I don't even think she was younger than me because I was in my 20s. So I think she's most likely like 27 years old. 26, like not only a 20-year-old, but like mid-20, mid to around the same age. I mean, they have no shame. Listen, you gotta be strong, target individual. This purpose have a purpose in their life is to make you subscribe to the retardation they want you to be subscriptive to. And today I'll see what gets me is like, you don't feel embarrassed that, you know, I look at you as I will see you as a trashy looking teenager. And I'm supposed to think you are trashy low life. But today, unfortunately, I'm no longer myself. I'm being manipulated the way they want me to experience things. And for me, I'm like, bring your dumb ass here. Bring your dumb ass. The truth is, they're so compromised, they're having kids pretending to get raped. So that's why they want to alter reality in this fashion. Okay. And they tell me, oh, a racist is going to rape you. The racist she's talking about is Aryan Brotherhood, which not too long ago, one of their member was raping and grooming a 14-year-old kid. This is just fucking magical. Like, it worked out that way, that not too long ago, one of them, the member of their racist, was convicted for raping a 14-year-old and grooming her. Well, this trash out here try to recreate reality in this way. What a winners. Target video, stay strong.